Hey campers, George here. Road trip. Keith, Maryland, invited me to go antiquing. Woot! Let's check it out. So here we are, the treasure shed, Hutchinson, Minnesota. It's pretty big. Let's see what we see. They do say they have a bunch of cool stuff. This is one of the sheds outside. Huh. Oh, look. Oh, look at all the draw knives. Got a big machete. Who made that? SL Machete. Wow. What, is it just a random shed?
Oh, this is part of the tractor shed.
Well, meat cleaver. This is just one of the random sheds outside. And this is the other shed. 25% off everything. I love these things. These wood. I love those. Like I said, it's just as well I don't have any room because I'd have all this stuff in my cottage. They got all these random little sheds outside. Huh. So this is the treasure shed. Let's see what's going on here.
Treasure shed. What do you mean? Okay. Where do you live? Okay. I could come over. Usually, normally.
These Winchesters look nice.
Yeah, I just want you to understand.
Got music in the background. Hopefully, that's not going to be a problem. Hey, a lot of stuff here, man.
Yeah, there has been a take on it.
Little things. Look at them all. Wolf's Head motor oil. Look how that can was opened. Crowded in here. I bet you Keith found something, right?
On the other side.
Okay, that's what I want for it.
This is a busy store. Well, with things. Yeah. Oh. See? If you walk behind Keith, you will find things. Let's see what's going on here. USA. Old timer. USA. Floor. Oh, it's Imperial. Camper. Interesting. Those USA made. Look at that. Look at that two-blade jack there. handle's in really good condition, isn't it? Case number 8. Oh! What are those? Razors. Oh look, there's a little one. There's a lot of stuff in here, but it's clean and it's organized. Nice. Well, kinda. Man, you're gonna have to look carefully in here. Keith just saw this one. It's a Schrade.
They said they're putting a temporary hold on your debit card. Okay. I don't know, you know.
Schrade hunting knife. DS799. What's a DS? You know. Oh, I think DS is the dealer. So we're looking at the Zippo here. What did we say? 69, 70, right? Look what's right next to it. Ooh, $30. Wow. But fortunately, I have one.
Well, I've seen this little buck 112.
Cable. For a small fee. $200. Wow. Here's a buck. A buck 11T. No. Buck 112. That's a buck 110.
Yeah. That's the 112 up there.
50.
Thinking about that. And then I look down here. And it looks like a hammer brand.
So we see these. That looks like a hammer brand. Keith saw that. Look at that handle. Looks in pretty good condition. Fish knife, Imperial. You might just have to have a looky-see. What's that? Okay. There's a lot going on here. Let's see. Little pricey.
State Senator Robert Farnsworth of Hibbing is the new Iron Range Research and Rehabilitation Board Chair. This is MN.
Oh. Man. Look at that. Cable. We haven't even got that far. And some big things. What do you do with these things? Oh, it's got a, look at that.
What number? The number is right in the middle of the door. There's a white tape with the number on it.
Keith's going to look at some now, so we're going to go over there and have a look when she brings it to you.
I don't care.
Oh, okay.
This is MN.
Today's best country, 106.9 KARP.
Kohlberger, I guess is his name.
Cable. Look at that. I'm so glad I got one of those, because I would have to have bought that one. Fixed blade trade.
$25.
25?
Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
That's a Skinner.
So, yeah, I was going to say that's a Skinner for sure. Can you see what it says on it? Shrade Walden, New York, USA, 137. See that?
Yeah.
Nice little jack that handles in really good condition. Holster. So here, this is the guy. Oh my. This is bigger than we thought. I thought you said you wanted to go sit down. That Richards one, I think they also have something to do with spouting whale. I think they were originally out of Germany, or part of that lot. I was with you. I thought it was going to be a Hammer brand, right? Didn't it look just like it?
Yeah, it's beautiful. Colored.
Right, the handle, the clamshell. You don't find them in that good a condition. Those handles are always chipped or broken. Soon. Is it actual? It's a catalog? No.
Oh, limited edition.
Yeah. What's that? 2015. Really? Look at that thing. Wow.
Hardbound. I've never seen that.
I didn't know they did that. What's it? It's a 2010, 12, 13. Got any more of these? How much do they want for that? There's always Hot Wheels. Right? Come on, all you old guys. Look at that. 8-track. Bruce Springsteen. Gaucho. Steely Dan. Rick Wakeman. Wow. Fleetwood Mac. Johnny Winter. Thin Lizzy. Supertramp. And the man, Elvis. Black Sabbath. Paul Simon. Bob. Wow. I feel old. I knew every one of those people. Wow. I'd listen to their music. Betty Boop. And knives. You know, I gotta admit it, it's a true story. Is that not true? And now you can't do that anymore. I am not picking these out, Keith is. So, not that I don't agree with him. Oh, look, I was wondering why you were hanging out here. Oh, yeah.
Don't say nothing. That's pretty winter bottom bone.
What is it?
It's a bone handle.
Oh, yeah. What is that? Oh, that's not bone though, right?
This one?
Yeah.
I think it's a Delaware intake.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't see the faulters down there. Okay, we gotta look in there.
Mossberg.
Bag of bones, $12. You see, when Keith disappears, he's found something. Now I've got to find him. Did you find something? When you disappear, I'm thinking you found something. Oh, that knife. That fixed blade. Is that the one?
Yeah.
How much did that one for it?
Robinson Sure for 25.
Tell you, he finds all the bargains.
So we found another place. Keith knows it's called Main Street Antiques.
This is meant to be a big one, right?
Yeah.
Wow.
You get that oil, then you can.
You can. You can. Put those. It's still got almond oil in it. Wow.
A little knife there, and then
This is a vintage Sweden knife. Imperial. Oh, it's like a camouflage Imperial. It's not a clamshell. Huh.
yeah, how big?
Thank you. We'll look around and see if we can find them.
With cash or check, you can do 10%.
Looks like a Coke bottle knife back there.
Oh, yeah. Didn't even see that thing. It's tiny.
Okay.
I'm going to say in these glass cabinets. Where did I see them? Here we go. It's close to here because there's the knives I saw. I don't know what they are. They those ones with the wood handles.
With the wood button.
Right.
Yeah. There's a
And I saw,
down below down here. You have looks like a PAL.
yes, there's a PAL,
RH36.
right. But there's a zipper slim there. See down there?
Yeah.
Look at that one. These aren't the ones
There's
that
that
I
brass
thought.
case.
But I saw another one that I thought you might like. Harley Davidson. And it's USS New Orleans LPH 11 on the badge.
Like a landing pad helicopter. That's
Oh,
when the
okay.
Marines were stationed on, and then the helicopter to take them inland.
Look how big that baller is.
Yeah.
What is it with big things here?
I think we're in Texas.
Yeah. Yeah, did you notice that? I asked her about that. I said, are you stalking us? She said, no, I'm following you guys for the bargains. I'm like, you're following the wrong guys. There's some there. Folders.
Oh, yeah.
Not sure what they are, though. Does it say?
Camillus or colonials.
Oh.
I'll say Boker.
That blade knife, something.
Oh, boy.
Blank handle. Just that Robertson? The Robertson? The Robertson? Yeah. And you see, that's why we do this, right?
Yeah.
This had something in it. A slim. Oh, a knife, yes. And some zippers. USS Yorktown.
Oh.
Frank Cable. Midway. USS Midway. I didn't know there was a Midway.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're interesting looking though. Some different ones there. Look at that. Fort Snelling.
USS Fort Snelling, LSD, landing ship dock.
Ooh.
That one had all the landing crafts on it that sink the back end down and they float the landing crafts right out.
I think it's, yeah, well, it's a slim. This is an old slim.
Oh.
Because look at the logo is the offset rounded thing. Oh, it is a PAL.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's a PAL. You see the circle with the PAL in it. Huh.
1535.
I wanted to see this thing. I'm interested. Oh. To see. Look at the size of that. Saber.
Saber?
Oh boy. Hong Kong. That's different.
Yeah.
Wow. So, This guy is Sabre Hong Kong. It looks like it now belongs to 2CG because I'm on a Sabre roll.
So we went and had lunch. Marilyn paid for lunch. Bought us all lunch. See? And we're heading back, and we're in Litchfield at the, what is this one called? Main Street?
Sibley Antiques. This is Sibley Avenue, and this is Sibley.
Oh, okay. Sibley Avenue Antiques.
Marilyn's going to buy half the store.
The Buffalo Nickel in Buffalo. Let's go see what's going on here.
I'm looking for Crystal. So there you go, campers. Long day. Day started off for me. I had to go and do my physical therapy. Then I ran over to Keith and Marilyn's because they'd invited me to go with them. We headed on up. It was a long drive, 2-hour drive. We get up there, and the first store we go into, we both scored, Keith and I. So Keith actually found a lot of knives he really liked today. A couple of Robesons and some other ones. He even bought himself a Fisherman. A very cool one. It was huge. Haven't seen that style before. It looked like your regular Fisherman, but it was bigger, longer, and thicker. So, yeah, he scored a lot. Me, not so much. That first store is where I bought some stuff, and I've got them here. Some interesting stuff, not that. This guy here, see that? Say hello to Mary. She wants to know what's going on. She can smell things, so now she's looking. So I found this camper, and I really like this style of camper, and it's in pretty good condition. Look how good a condition the scales are in. And when I opened it up, I was kind of surprised what it said. And I just need to use my pencil here to get the, so I can have a better look at that tag stamp. I need my eyes. And I can't really see the whole thing. But it says Ulster Knife USA, I think. It's really hard to see. You can see there, which I thought was unusual. I haven't seen that kind of stamp from Ulster. You know, normally it'll say Ulster, England, USA or whatever. This says Ulster Knife, which I thought was unusual. But it's a very cool camper. You can see it here. Very excited. I'm easily pleased. What can I tell you? And it's in really good shape. Very cool. Very cool indeed. Very happy with this one. This one surprised me. Look at the scales on this. Now, this is a clamshell. And, you know, it's got those weird scales on. And they're in perfect condition. Look at them. They're not even damaged. First time I've seen that. It's even got the bail on it here. And it's unusual. I don't think I own a knife that's a clamshell that looks like this. Blade, can opener, bottle opener, flat screwdriver. Look at that. Very cool. So unusual. The tag stamp, I gotta rub it again. See the whole thing. But I know about these guys. And this is, I want to say it's Richards, Sheffield, England. And the tag stamp has the little street lamp above it. And I don't know if you can see it. I'll get you a better picture once I sort it out. It's really hard to see. I have another one from them, which was, I think it had 2 whales on it, and it was a Richards. Very cool. Really like this.
There's a lot of history behind them. They originally came from Germany. That street lamp that they have on the thing was from, they had one outside the original building in Germany, and they moved to England, I think just prior to the Second World War. And they started making stuff in England, in Sheffield. But look at this handle. Awesome, right? Very cool. Very cool indeed. Okay. Can you see me? I had to move my phone over and plug it in. It was about to die on me. I filmed a lot today and the battery got drained. So here's a different view of the man cave. Just so you can see it's kind of a mess. So, like I said, this guy, awesome find. I'm really happy about this one. I did buy what I refer to as a bag of bones. Basically, there was a couple of bags like this. They had 3 or 4 knives in each bag, and they wanted $10 for a bag. And I thought, that's a good deal if I look carefully at the bags. So I chose this bag, and I'm hoping it's a good one. I kind of guessed my way through it. They didn't really want me to open them. The bags did say that they needed cleanup and things like that. So, yeah, Mary's back again. Here you go. Yep, electrician's knife. And this is a colonial. I have one. I was given one. I believe it was Mike in LA gave me one like this. Got to let her pass on. She's doing her business. She hasn't seen me today. Been away the whole day, so she wants to hang around. So here you can see it. It's a electrician's knife. Like I said, I have one. Came from Mike in LA, I believe, and his one was in pristine condition. Really nice, and they had the advertising on. Now this one, the advertising has kind of worn off. You see that? And I'm wondering if I can just get rid of the advertising and really polish this up. I like this white idea of a blade, and just clean it up and just make it a plain white electrician's knife. It's got the bail on and everything. So very cool. Good start to the $10 score. Here's a little pen. Basically 2 pen blades, one smaller than the other. You can see them there. And it has advertising on it. It says Tri-State Electric Company, Sioux Falls, South Dakota on it. You can see it there. And it needs a good cleanup. This one, but then I looked on this side, and I'm looking very carefully, and boom, hammer brand. Look at that. I don't know what this is here. And I thought it said, I think it says patent, but it doesn't look like it at all. But if you look here, it's a hammer brand. Very cool. I'm ahead on the $10. Then this guy. See this? It's a clamshell, and it's got your, I believe, if I remember, I think Keith said it's called a farmer's knife, I believe. You can see it there. It's got that big, huge clip on it. It's got this kind of sort of odd, thick, bulky spade blade, and then an awl. And this one, I don't seem to see them, and then I find a bunch of them. Yep, hammer brand. So these two are a match. A little odd that the Colonial was in there with it, but hey, $10 for these 3. I think I'm ahead on that one. This one, it has a dent in the, you can see it there. But I want to try some stuff, and I think I'm going to put some of that covers on it that I've done before. That'll be a nice project. Clean this up. It's so unusual. I haven't seen a knife like this. And you know what? It's hammer brand. I'm a hammer brand guy. I like them. You know, they budget knives and I'm a budget guy. And then, of course, cleaning this up. This will be 3 great projects. Then in the last store, and I can't for the life of me remember the store, Keith and I were looking, we walked right in and there was a glass case right where the lady was. And we looked down and both of us saw the fisherman. And Keith said to me, look at that fisherman. It's so unusual because it was huge. It was a huge fisherman. Lying just fairly close to it was this. It's a baller, right? Look at that. Look how big it is. It's huge. It's long. It's really, you know, a baller is normally about that long. The handle's like way longer than normal. And I thought that was unusual, you know, and it's a single blade baller. And I thought, who would do that? I mean, if you look at it, it's even got brass liners on it. And I was like, have no idea who would make this. And then I looked at the tang stamp. Sabre 629, you see that? And I thought, well, Sabre Japan? USA? Who? And then I turned it around and it says stainless Hong Kong. Hong Kong. Now, I know that when I read up about Sabre, they have made knives everywhere. Sabre is an American company. They just have their knives made outside of the USA. And, you know, typically the most common you see is Japan. I think they've done them in Germany. They've done them everywhere. I've never seen a Hong Kong one, and here I have one in my little grubby. And it's so unusual. To give you an idea, I want to say this is about the size of a barlow. Okay, look at that. It's huge. Don't know why. Don't really care. I'm just excited to have it. And it's in really, really good condition. Sabre is growing on me. I have a couple now. And when I looked into them, I thought it was interesting. And there's a lot of opportunities to collect them. Because like I said, name a country, they've been made in it. So there you go. A good day out. It was a long day. And we stopped at a couple of places on the way back. Marilyn was looking for some crystal. She wanted a little crystal bowl with a lid on it. She likes to keep some candy next to her when she's watching TV or reading. And she has one, doesn't have a lid on it. It's a bigger one. She wanted a smaller one. So, you know, we stopped at some different stores and had a look at them. But they, you know, there wasn't any knives or anything like that. But it was interesting to look through them. Good day out with Keith and Marilyn. Great time. I really like them. They're very interesting people. True Minnesota people. They've lived in this area all their life. And, you know, Marilyn and Keith were talking while we were driving. You know, where we were going was where they were from originally. For Marilyn, she grew up in that area and lived there for a long time. By the way, they don't even use anything to guide them where they're going. They go by memory and they drive the back roads. How do they know where they are? And they would go, we got to take the 25 to the 163 to the 4. Old school. Very interesting. And they were telling me we went and saw some things while we were driving up. And it was very interesting. I really enjoyed it. Learned some stuff about them. I'll try and get some pictures for you of Keith's stuff. If I don't get them in time, I'll show it in a later video or something like that. But he picked up some nice stuff. You all be safe out there. Especially when you're driving the back roads and you don't know where you are. Well, they did. I didn't. So probably be doing that again sometime soon. And don't forget, like, share, subscribe. You know the story. Pretty sure I'll be back. How much did I spend? Well, there was the $10, $12 for one of the knives. That's $22. I think I spent like $45 on knives. I did pay for lunch because that's the way we roll. They drive. Whoever drives, the other pays for lunch. So there you go. See you again soon.